Okay. Here we go, guys. Got us a video in the making right here. Wait till you guys come on in, and we gonna talk about this, man. Let me go on and see what this look like first, so we can get it right. Here we go, guys. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, good. So what we're going to talk about is the reality of how sexually attractive men deal with women. And I got your boy Tarek Talks right here. We definitely going to watch this video that he's gotten right here. I was watching it earlier, and man, he got some jewels in that, bro. So we going to head on and get in there with that, and we finna see what's up with that. All right, let's get this started.
Guys that aren't necessarily attractive can most certainly have relationships. And to be quite frank, the more successful you are, and when I say successful, I mean career-wise, the less time you have to entertain every single chick that you come across. You're not gonna have time to do that. Most of the time, guys who really are out here, entertaining a whole bunch of chicks in an sexual manner have a lot of time on their hands. Okay?
Definitely the truth. It's definitely the truth, especially the ones that ain't really got no job or probably got a job but probably ain't got that much going on like that, bro. Like you have nothing but time, so that's not really that much of a good thing. I ain't gonna say, but like when I was in that situation, I had nothing but time, nothing but time. So yeah.
Or they have more time than a dude who's like really on his shit, on his grind. Okay, so that's just a little quick caveat. And a lot of guys who are sexually attractive, but they maybe run a business or maybe have things to do, or maybe they have a family, right? Maybe they're raising a family. They settle down with one woman. But even then, guys who are sexually attractive, even when they do get in relationships, of course the attraction is not going to stop. And obviously,
it definitely doesn't stop. There ain't no really on and off switch to this, guys. Ain't no on and off switch to being sexually attractive. And I'm not talking about just being like just some pretty boy. I'm talking about you can actually walk into a place and have women look at you in a sexual manner and actually want to get with you, bro. I'm just gonna say that, but we're gonna get down there to we gonna get into that later on, because I ain't gonna spoil it.
If they hit the weights, they have a good physique on them. If they have a nice little routine or style that they keep up with, they have good hygiene, keep a nice haircut, look well groomed, and they have a personality, of course, that attention does not stop. And
it don't stop at all.
It kind of increases.
It don't stop.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of increases because women see you with children, right? With another woman or another woman, singular, that damn word. They're gonna be like, okay, you know, this guy, he could pull. Okay, he can pull chicks.
Definitely.
But, I'm just talking in that particular instance where a guy...
And like a lot of guys don't understand how like a chick really like honestly see situations like that. They already see that, okay, you can get a chick. They can see that. That's the social proof right there that I've been telling you guys about. They got to be able to see you guys with like other chicks for real. They got to be able to see that. And if they can't see that, bro, it's like they got to have some type of indication. So it got to come from either like them seeing you as very sexually attractive, or they gonna have to observe you in some type of environment, which is why when you at work or you at like a college campus or something, or some type of place where you can be observing around other women and see how they interact with you, they will pick it up from there. But they got to have some type of indication for sure. That's definitely the real.
It settles down and stuff like that. Even then, the attraction doesn't stop. He's just with one chick. Okay. Now, guys who are single,
turn the player card in.
Attractive. Of course, if they're getting a lot of play, it's just in a man's nature for him to soil his oats, so to speak. Soil his oats in the sense that
yes, sir.
He is going to have a lot of flings, and he is not going to want to commit. You hear a lot of
That's where I'm at right now. I ain't gonna lie. That's exactly where I'm at right now. And I let it be known. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. When you get to that point, and you get to the point where you can have a lot of interactions with women, and you can attract women, you can have different like rotation and stuff like that. And you're not ready to settle down. You're not ready to do the other stuff. You just want to get out here. You want to have a little fun, bro. that's just how it's gonna be. You ain't gonna want to commit. You're gonna want to be like, dang, I see another chick. I see another chick. You're not ready to live a single life, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't lie to the chicks that you want to smash, and if she want like a relationship and stuff like that, because I just kind of just went through that just now. So a chick that had real high interest, but she really wanted to be with me, and I was like, hey, that's not what I'm after. You know, I just want like a friends with benefit type situation. And if you down with it, you down with it. If they not down with it, they not down with it. But you can't like force the situation. You can't try to be, oh, she's so fine, man. I'm gonna try to play into it. Don't try to play into it. Keep it real with them for the jump, bro. You gonna end up losing something from that. But rather you keep it honest than it be some BS later on. But don't be out here trying to tell cap stories and try to lie and feed into it and manipulate them just to get some box, bro. Don't do that. That ain't cool.
Emails talking about guys who are non-committal. Those type of guys that they're talking about are dudes who get a decent amount.
Appreciate y'all for joining the stream. Y'all get the likes up, man.
They don't feel like committing is a thing that they want to do. You know, they don't feel like committing is something that they want to do because
shout out to you, Evan.
They can get other chicks every time they step out the house. They see or they interact with young ladies. And a relationship would obviously mean that he has to be with one woman, right? Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, and eventually at some point, everybody is gonna settle down. Okay? Mm-hmm. At some point, if you're trying to build a family.
Yeah, at some point. At some point. Not this point. Not right down now. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. At some point. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm definitely nowhere near. Damn, hold up. I'm definitely nowhere near that point right now. I'm not nowhere near that point. And every woman that I come into contact with, they're gonna understand that. They're gonna know that I'm not down with that right now. I'm not with the relationship thing right now, and I'm cool with that. So we got Robert Martin. Keep grinding, bro. What's up with you, bro? Appreciate you for joining the live. Not this point. Not this point. Yeah, definitely ain't this point. Sam Plays. What up, bro? Love your vids and Tarek Talks. Yeah, I mess with him too, bro. I watch his stuff too. That's why he up here. Definitely gonna shout him out. Y'all definitely check him out. And let me see. Evan, appreciate all y'all for joining the live for sure, man. We finna get back with it.
You settle down, okay? Or you get with somebody who is a great mate, right? That you find is gonna help you build a legacy and so on and so forth. But let's be honest, if a man is getting play from women, he's gonna like that. And like I said, for the most part, a lot of guys don't really experience this. Most guys have to accept a relationship from the first chick that comes there.
Do you hear that, guys? Do you hear that, guy? That is reality. That definitely is reality. A lot of guys do not have that type of experience. It just is the way it is. A lot of guys just want to be regular. A lot of guys don't really want to put in the work like what you put in the work. A lot of black guys are not blessed genetically or none of that stuff. They don't have a lot working for them. So a lot of guys are really like in the average category, don't want to work and do anything. So that's why they get the one night is when they get with the one chick, and that's why they'll be mid-guard because you gotta understand they feel like they can't get nobody else. So you coming around and they know that you can get multiple chicks, bro, that's gonna make them feel uncomfortable as hell. They ain't gonna wanna be nowhere near you. You gotta look at it from their point of view. Like you gotta be in their shoes. Bro, like they literally like, okay, dang, I just finally got me a girl. I probably ain't had a girl in years, probably had to pander and do all this. I'm finna hold on to what I got. I ain't finna let this good looking joker come around and just take my chick and I didn't put in all this work. Honestly, that's what it's coming from their end, but they don't feel like they don't understand the stuff that we talk about on this channel. The stuff that we talk about as being a sexually attractive man, becoming more sexually attractive, the guys that's understanding what it takes. Okay, I want to make a change for myself. That's what I did for myself. You look at all my old videos, bro. I had to admit to myself that I needed to change. I needed to change. And even though I have genetic features that are more attractive to women, but at the same time, it wasn't like that from the beginning because I was hiding a lot of it. It was a bunch of fat on my face. You see what I'm saying? I was hiding a lot of my features. So I had to come down. I had to get to that reality. So everybody got work to put in, even if you are genetically blessed or whatever, what you want to say. But you definitely still got to put work in.
This is just how it is. They want to lock down the first chick that they talk to, or the first chick that shows them even a bit of attention. And guys who are players, whatever you want to call them, a lot of chicks will complain, will talk about them, even though they actively go for them. That's a different story, right? Even though they will act.
It is a different story, but it's the truth. It's what they truly want, though. That's what like gets them wet. That's what gets them going. That's what get the train going. What's up, FX11? Noto gang. That's what it do, G. Appreciate you for joining the live. That's what it goes on, bro. They want what they really can't have for real, though. That's what it is. That's why they always be fighting with these dudes.
Go after these type of men. They will talk mess and talk about their non-committal, their dogs. They do this and do that, even though the guy didn't really show any signs that he wanted to settle down. And these type of guys, you know, they show signs that they don't want to be in a relationship because first of all,
you know, yeah, we do show that sign. Definitely do show that sign. But at the same time, I had a chick that she knew, and I told her this from the beginning that I didn't want a relationship. But what they'll do is they'll get involved with you anyway because they feel like they can change the situation. They feel like they can change you. Or you get around me, you're going to want to fall in love and stuff like that. So if they keep talking about relationship type of stuff, bro, it's going to end up going there. They're easing the ultimatum in on you before you even really notice. But you thinking, okay, it's cool, man. I already told her from the beginning. You thinking it's all right because you didn't already had that talk. Okay, you know that I don't want this. But they keep on saying that they want relationship stuff. Keep sending you relationship means. Keep sending you relationship type songs. Oh, I've been thinking about you. Oh, I want to send you this song, bro. Watch out for all that. Because even if you had that talk saying, oh, I just want to be friends, that shit ain't gonna matter if that's what she's doing. If that's what she's doing, in her mind, she wants to change the dynamic of what you set in place. But when she noticed that it's not going to be changing, now all of a sudden, okay, now they probably want to back off, or they either get in or they get out. But most of them, they'll still stay there and still give you some and still deal with you because in hopes of trying to change your mind about what you said from the beginning. So you're going to end up being in that type of situation, trust me.
A lot of times, like I said in the beginning,
shout out to you, the original ordinary guy.
Move things along essentially or sexually rather quickly, meaning the young lady gets intimate with him rather quickly because she sees him as an sexual option. Remember when I said that in the beginning? She sees him as an sexual option. She's not really looking at him as somebody that is like, oh, I have to make him wait and I have to do this and follow this type of rule plan. No, she's looking at him like she has a attraction to him. She has an animalistic attraction to him.
It's the same way we want to bang a chick, bro. It's the same way, bro. When you see that chick that you want to smash, she looking real good. You're like, dang, she thick as hell. Whatever figure you like, and she's whatever. You look at a chick and you see that, damn, I like that. I love the way that look. You want to smash. They want to move fast. Just the same way you want to move fast is the same way that they want to move fast. It's as simple as that. A lot of guys don't feel like women move the same way as men, if not more, or plot even more than men because they don't deal with that situation. This is what it is. Now, I know some people are going to come up here and say something about me and whatever, but you can look at my channel, bro. Do you think that I will be able to talk about all this stuff back to back, talk about all these experiences, talk about all this stuff that I talk about on this channel about being an attractive man, being a sexually attractive man, choosing symptoms from women? Do you think I'll be able to talk about that if I wasn't experiencing that myself? Me, the underdog, Adil, everybody else that's talking about this stuff, do you feel like we could talk about this stuff if we weren't going through all these videos that we making? You know how much burnout we would go through if we were sitting up here lying every time we was talking about this stuff? Bro, YouTube takes work, bro, and you will burn out if you sitting there trying to scam for money. If I wanted to come in and talk about sexually attractive men just to make some money, I would have burned out a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? So I know what the hell I'm talking about. And y'all know I know what I'm talking about.
And that's what she wants. And you know, the guy, this is the kind of interaction this guy has with most of the women that he meets. Now, of course, not every single one. There are going to be chicks that try to do that whole, I'm going to make him wait and I'm going to string him along and make him an attention guy. Because
And in that situation, like I already told y'all how to assess that out, bro. If they don't let you progress things, and there's always some like sort of excuse when you want to hang out, or you want to do something, cut their ass off. Straight up, cut their ass off. Don't let them waste your time. Don't even do none of that stuff, because the chicks that will let you take it there, they're not finna play no games with you. When you get to the point where you're dealing with the chicks that's gonna step, you're not finna deal with that. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not finna deal with that. You're gonna see that coming. That's why I told you guys, you gotta have those experiences. You gotta get out there and have different experiences. I seen a guy on the comment, he was like, bro, I don't wanna keep dealing with that. I don't wanna have to keep trying to analyze. Bro, it's not gonna be analyzing, it's gonna be second nature at that point in time, because you deal with it so much, you're gonna be like, okay, you're gonna be able to sense it just like that. You ain't gonna be like, oh damn, I'm wondering. You ain't gonna be wondering, it's all gonna be in your mind. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be wondering about something because it's gonna be second nature. Okay, this is how it is when a chick is stepping, and this is how it is when a chick is playing. It's gonna be, you gonna make that distinction in the blink of an eye. Just like they make that same choice when they see a man. They're like, hey, do they want to smash, or do they want to put him in the friend zone? How they look at him, they make that decision as soon as they look at you. So hey, that's how it be, Jack.
What's better than to have an attractive guy give you attention? And just because, let me differentiate this, guys. Just because a chick finds you handsome or attractive, whatever, doesn't necessarily mean she wants to be intimate with you.
Preach, Jack. Preach, Jack. I'm gonna let him preach, Jack. I'm gonna let him preach. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause I be telling y'all this all the time. That's why I don't make the handsome man videos like that no more, because of the banner that is put under. People feel like, oh, you just gotta look like this or this type of fitness model or whatever. They string that along with that. I don't want to be tied to that. Now I understand you saying the handsome man game. I know where it comes from, but I don't like the whole subject being under that banner because of what it presents. And it's kind of getting the black pill territory. That's the only reason why I don't like to talk about it or title it that, because I'd rather you be a sexually attractive man, because that's what you really want. You don't want to be seen as cute or just the guy that they just want around, like you say, they have an attractive man around just to hang around like a banner or something, or somebody just to be on their arm just for attention.
Attractive, but she wouldn't really mess with you like that, but she would use you for attention because, hey, why not, right? That's how she's thinking. But for the most part, this guy has dealt with enough women that he realizes that, hey, I get intimate with these chicks quick. I get intimate with them really fast. So I'm not finna sit here and wait, right? Or play this whole waiting game or whatever it is, because I've had plenty of experiences where I was intimate rather quickly.
Definitely. That right there is what makes you never want to turn back. You never want to turn back after that. You don't want to turn back and deal with a chick that's playing some games with you, and you didn't have these chicks that's like showed you, okay, dang, they moving quick with it. They moving quick with it. They be like, dang, why would you want to go back to a chick that's playing games with you? You end up getting back to square one, because I know what happened. Because when you have dry spells, you start to like lose your way. I understand how that go. When you end up having like dry spells, you like, maybe I'll pull back, maybe I'll play a little bit of game. No, hell no. You got to keep it like that. See, it's hard to keep it. It's hard to keep it while you're in a dry spell. That's the whole thing. It's really hard to keep that whole frame and that whole way of thinking when you're in a dry spell. So I understand how that go, but you got to stay strong through that, and don't forsake your morals and your values and your principles just because you ain't getting none right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't getting laid at the moment. You might have a dry spell. Somebody probably like just, a couple of yours and this ain't coming through. A couple of your regulars ain't coming through. Don't sacrifice and be like, okay, I'm going to be over with this chick and start dealing with low interest chicks because you ain't getting yours from your rotation at the moment. That happens. That's the reality as well. Sometimes your rotation ain't going to be available. No matter how sexually attracted they are to you. They have lives too. You got to understand that, guys. They have lives too, bro.
And the intimacy is rather quickly, and a lot of guys that are, on the average, because like I said, the average guy, this type of stuff doesn't really.
Appreciate y'all for joining live, bro. Y'all get the likes up.
Really get intimate within one night or the second night or whatever. He's gotta wait.
Oh wow! It said the homie CJ said a girl was using me for attention over the phone, and she a 5. Bro, that's crazy. The all freaking audacity, Jack. What? The audacity. You a 5 and you trying to use me as attention? But you know where that come from? I talked about this in the video before. They've been used by an attractive man just like you. Me and the underdog talked about this on our live stream. They didn't have an attractive man, and they probably He dealt with them, probably had a dry spell, probably dealt with them behind closed doors. And what they do is they translate those experiences to their sexual market value, and they make it seem like those are the type of dudes that they can get. They make it seem like, oh, I didn't have this guy. He came over for the night and smashed. Oh, so they feel like they automatically just boosted up after that. No, hell no. You just a late night fling. We're not gonna go out and be seen with you and none of that stuff like that. No, they try to make that correlation. So that's why they be treating guys that's on their own level like that. Because those guys that had the dry spell, the attractive guys, they be like, you know what, she give a mean one. You know, she a good little smash. She look good enough. All right, I'm going to do that or whatever. That's a reality. It definitely happens. Now I ain't gonna say every one of guys indulge in that, but it does happen. And you see this audacity of an attitude that these types of chicks have, and be like, oh, I only get these type of chicks. I be pulling guys. No, they get guys to sleep with them. They get guys to do stuff with them. But they ain't going out. They ain't getting back-to-back guys lining up to marry them or wanting to be with them and stuff like that. If that's the reality. I've noticed that for real. I've seen this in colleges. I've seen this and just going through life, but I mostly seen it in college. I was like, okay, dang, this is a basketball star, but he going to smash this chick right here, and she ain't really hard or nothing like that. I was like, bro, that's what like opened my eyes about it. So I looked at it. I was like, okay, that's why her head's so big. That's why they be acting like that. So I'm telling you, bro, the stuff you think don't go on, it be going on.
He has to build up this slow anticipation and this and that. So it's kind of hard for a lot of guys to envision them having a whole bunch of flings and one night stands and so situationships and all that. It's hard to imagine that because most of the chicks that they've been with, they impose this whole relationship thing on them off the get-go.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
They impose this whole relationship thing off the get-go. Now, I'm not going to get into religion, and I'm not going to get into certain other lifestyles, which both parties agree to a relationship, and in that case, that's completely fine. I know some people have beliefs and religions to where they want to have a relationship before intimacy, and even then, a chick, if she's super sexually attractive, right? Hey, look, she's gonna be all over you.
Right.
As soon as you guys do what you need to do.
Facts.
For whatever your belief or not.
And when it comes to the belief chicks and stuff like that, and when it comes to the chicks with the religion and all that, I'm telling you, a lot of that stuff go out the window. A lot of that stuff go out the window. A lot of that stuff is really just enforced because of their families and really imposed against them. It's the way they was raised. But bro, I'm telling you right now, the chicks that's being these religious backgrounds, they be some of the man. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. They be going in. They be going in. And if you think they ain't going in, you need to wake up to reality. Wake up and smell that decal.
Right.
Check.
As soon as y'all tie the knot, she ready to get clapped. But this is something that not a lot of guys see, because these type of guys that are sexually attractive, they're gonna get play from their job. They're gonna get play when they go out.
Everywhere. Damn it, everywhere.
Guys, his friends.
Everywhere you damn step.
Gonna see this. They're gonna be like, yeah, this dude be getting some play.
Facts.
And chicks don't mind having situationships with this type of guy.
They definitely don't. And like I said, they definitely don't mind having situationships with these types of guys. They don't mind having those types. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be some that really want the relationship. It's gonna be some that act like they want to give the ultimatum, saying that they only want you to be with them in a relationship and stuff like that. And you're gonna have to make that decision. Hell no. You're not gonna stay around and pander and be like, oh, I'm gonna play her little game because I want to get some, and act like I want to be in a relationship with her just because I want to smash, bro. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. I used to do that, and it don't get you anywhere. It bring you a whole bunch of drama later on when you could have kept it real from the jump. I was thinking like, dang, when I kept it real from the jump, bro, things were way different when I kept things real from the jump. A lot of my troubles went away because they can't really say anything because you was honest from the jump. Now, sometimes you will have some problems with that because, like I said earlier, they'll try to change the dynamic. But they'll be like, okay, you saying you don't want a relationship. You saying you want FWB, but I'm finna make you love me and stuff like that. So they got that in their mind. You got to pick up those signs. That's what I'm saying. Having experiences, you're going to have to deal with that, because then you're going to have to put yourself in that environment like, dang, I see what this is like. If this chick keeps sending me messages talking about relationship, asking me all these questions, want to know so much about me. Why you want to know so much about me if we only just friends with benefits and stuff like that? You want to know like stuff that contributes to the future and all that. Like you got to watch for all that. When you're dealing with a chick, especially in your rotation, and she want more than you want, that's the problem you're gonna face mostly as a sexually attractive man. A lot of women gonna want more out of the encounter than you do, and it's gonna come to the point in time when you gonna have to cut their ass off. You ain't gonna want to. She might be your best one. She might be your best head giver. She might be your best little snatch, little box. But you're gonna have to let it go because it's gonna be too much stress. It's gonna be too much BS, and it's gonna keep coming up. It's gonna keep coming up.
They don't mind having situationships with this type of guy. What is a situationship? Situationship means, hey, look, they meet up on a Friday night, Saturday night, blah 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 night. They get it in, and then she bounces.
Definitely.
You know, yeah, they might go out, stuff like that.
Definitely. That's the reality right there for real though. That's the reality right there. Chad Fox, exactly 100. I know what it's like, what it looks like when a woman is lusting me. So anything below that is BS to me. Facts. That's the area you're going to have to get into. That's the area you're going to have to get into right there. And like I say, she might just disappear after that encounter. I've talked about this on my Patreons. You're going to have a lot of short-lived experiences with women as an attractive man. Definitely, if you end up going to subscribe, you'll hear my more in-depth situation of that. So I go way in depth with that on that particular topic actually. But I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of women just aren't going to be there for a short time. So sometimes that you smash the chick and you don't hear from her ever again, it's gonna happen. It's gonna. Oh shoot. Oh yeah.
They might go out and hit a bar or two or something like that. But for real, it's not really a committed thing because she kind of just sees it as a D appointment. Basically, appreciate y'all for joining the live. Come and like it up. They don't cost $1. Come and like it up. Appointment for chicks, and a lot of chicks have
you putting in this work.
D appointments. It is what it is. Sometimes these guys do turn into
right there. D appointments. That's what you're gonna be primarily used for. D appointments. It's gonna come down to it. That's really what it's gonna be. A lot of situations you're gonna just be just a D appointment. Sometimes you're going to be all right with that. But I'm gonna put it like this: on the other end, you can't be the guy that you dealing with a chick and y'all then made this type of deal saying, okay, we gonna have this type of situation going on, situationship, friend with benefits, and then you start falling, but then she be like, okay, hold up, this is what we discussed. So what the hell are you talking about? So don't be the one on your end trying to change the dynamic of the situation, trying to fall in love with the box that was only supposed to be temporary. See that I be seeing that as well. So don't be on that end either. It don't end well either end, even when she want more than you or you want more than her. It don't end well on either end of the spectrum. Either end. That's reality. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is absolute reality, Jack.
Relationships. Sometimes they do if the personality is there and stuff. But all the chick is really looking for is that.
Appreciate that, Sam. Players, hit that like button.
And yes, of course,
ain't nothing but a click, Jack.
Cool, at some point, the chick is going to want a relationship. She's gonna want a little more, because she wants more of this particular guy. But for the most part, this type of guy is the type of guy who's gonna have flings, you know. He's gonna have easy flings. See, he has the most natural type of...
Hold up, so y'all can't hear what he's saying?
He's the type of guy who's gonna have flings.
Y'all can hear what he's saying, man. I can hear what he's saying. That's why I got it playing on my phone over here. We finna get it back going.
Interaction with women. If I could really
appreciate that, Sam.
He has the most natural interaction with women, which is the most purest, you know, sexual interaction where they both find each other sexually attractive on a most human level basis. She's
definitely
not thinking about finances first. She's not thinking about what this guy could do for her.
Right. I'll be telling you right now, that stuff don't come. That stuff right there, that stuff he mentioning right there, that don't come up at all when it comes to a man that she finds sexually attractive. That don't come up. That don't come up at all. I'm gonna tell you right now, that don't come. They're not looking at that. If you find somebody sexually attractive, they find a man sexually attractive. They're not worrying about what's in his bank account. They ain't worrying about none of that stuff. All they looking at is you look good to me. I want to smash that. You think women don't look at men and say they want to hit that? You think so? You think we the only ones that do that? Are you all still in the same bubble where you think that women don't want sex as much as us, if not more? You got to get out of that situation, bro. You got to get out that way of thinking. It's going to blind you.
Of course, as
You're gonna lose
females,
your wager.
you know, they're gonna think like that at some point. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that they're not gonna think like that at some point. But off rip, she's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this guy wait and make him, you know, do all of this stuff for me so I can so I can get him to commit to me and stuff. No.
Yeah.
Like, I want this guy.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now that can happen. That can happen, bro. That definitely can happen. But like I tell you, I told y'all how to dodge those later. So when y'all come back and rewatch this, I got a few bangers in there for y'all. Definitely do.
I want this guy, and yes.
Hold on, we got Chris Rakuda. We can hear it just fine. It's just not extra loud. 4K supersonic definition. LMAO. It's all good to go though. Definitely. I mean, I already kind of figured it's going to be down a bit though, just because of the way I'm presenting this live. But I feel like this is a really good thing to use right here, the horizontal thing. So I'm trying something new with y'all guys. So appreciate y'all for coming on, bro. We finna get it popping.
Women do be thinking like that, you know, when they're super aesthetically attractive, and guys who can relate, they know what I'm talking about. Guys who put in that work, who hit the gym, who, you know, worked on their personality.
Gamer tag.
They know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to you, bro.
These chicks, you know, chicks want to be intimate just as much as men do when they find a guy aesthetically attractive. So
definitely.
when they look at him, that's the first thing that they are thinking about.
You notice when you say that's the first thing that they're thinking about. The absolute first thing. The absolute first thing. A lot of guys, they don't have that effect on women. But we're going to keep it popping. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
First thing they're thinking about is, I want this guy in an intimate type of way.
Facts. Straight up. Straight up. Nothing else. Nothing else. When you look at a chick that you find very attractive, what are you thinking? You want to smash. Plain and simple. Why are they making stuff so complicated?
That's what they're thinking. They're like, ooh. You know, they look at them, and for my guy, you know, I'm not going to get too advanced or too deep into this, but my guys that do well with women, you guys know what I'm talking about when you walk in somewhere and a chick gives you that stare.
Facts.
Right?
Facts. That right there. That right there. That's the whole point of fixing ourselves up. That's the whole point of the looks master thing. That's the whole point of making yourself an sexually attractive man, is to have that effect that he just said just now. Hold on. Let's rewind it right quick. Let's go back right quick. You know what I'm saying? We like to give people a chance to convey their points. So make sure I heard them right. I might have had a little bit of earwax in my ear. Let me see. Oh, come on now.
You know, I'm not going to get too advanced or too deep into this, but my guys that do well with women, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Facts.
You walk in somewhere and a chick gives you that stare, right? She gives you them elevator eyes. She gives you that kind of lustful look. You know, that kind of.
And I talked about this several times on a lot of my videos. I definitely talked about this several times. Definitely go back and watch. You'll see what I'm talking about. But yes, the lustful eyes, the lustful way that they look at you, bro. It's almost like they're looking at you as a piece of meat, almost like they're a predator stalking prey and stuff like that. Definitely. Definitely. What's up, y'all, bro? It's 49 of y'all in here. Y'all going to like it up. Y'all like it up, G.
And this is
you putting in this work.
Interactions that these guys have. And as men, you know, of course, when we're single, we're gonna want a lot of it from different type of chicks.
Definitely.
You know, that's just in our nature. We're gonna want a lot of it from a different type of chick, from different types of chicks. And hey,
and there's a difference between wanting to like it, wanting to get the interactions from different types of chicks, and being able to get them as well. So you can want to do it and not have the ability to attract that. That's the problem with most men. They'll be like, okay, I want to do this. I want to have different women, and they want to go for these types of women that, okay, they feel like they don't have to do nothing for themselves. They feel like they don't have to look like nothing to have these types of experiences. And the guy that looks the part and actually is presentable and to the part to that, or pull that type of woman, they get mad at him and try to hate on that guy because he's put in the work and he looks the part. You see what I'm saying? You are what you attract. To a certain degree, you can get high top, very fine, beautiful women, and you might not have the supermodel look. Because I'm going to tell you right now, bro, the guys that's really tearing up chicks, the guys that's really smashing these chicks that y'all looking at and salivating over on Instagram Live and on Instagram and stuff, these guys don't look like the guys that they have presented all these extra handsome men and the black pill guys that they be shoving in y'all faces and stuff. These guys, they don't look like them. I'm going to tell you right now, they don't look like that.
If you're that type of guy, you're going to want it from
We got Simplate Villain, leg day complete, munching on some Chick-fil-A. That's what it is, G. Arnold the Capybara. A girl called me a skinny twig. you gotta get it together, G. Don't let her try you like that, man. Manny 30 Curry. That stare at times make you feel slightly uncomfortable for real. It definitely does. Cause you know what it is. They hunting you. Arnold the Capybara, many gold warriors. We working from home, boys. Yes, sir. That's why I'm trying to go to the gym. Oh, definitely. Don't worry about it and don't try to rush the process, bro. It takes time. It takes time.
All ethnicities of chicks and all different type of flavors. Of course, with each guy, you're gonna attract more of a kind.
Appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate it.
Than another. For example, if you're a country boy, you're gonna attract the more countryer type of chicks. If you're preppy, you're gonna, attract that. If you're more hood, you're gonna attract.
And this, he's really talking about more so of the social. I ain't gonna say just biology, social class, but different type of environments of how you growing up and the way that you carry yourself. I guess you can call that some type of social class or whatever. But yeah, that is primarily the same. But I ain't gonna lie, that can be. You can go across different planes with that, because you could be a hood dude that's attracting these type of preppy girls. You could be the hood dude attracting these type of corporate type of chicks and stuff like that. So trust and believe that goes beyond that goes like plus ultra out this bit. You hear me?
Attract more of that. You guys get what I'm saying. But the fact is, you're gonna be getting a lot of attention. So in your mind as a man,
facts.
Why would you commit? Why would you commit so quickly or so haphazardly to one chick?
Definitely. Hold up, let me finish.
Every time you step out, it's a newer chick.
Definitely. That's the struggle. That is the struggle. You always look and see something that, damn, she's bad. Like, you see something else. That's why I couldn't really understand the whole high school sweetheart thing. You end up getting with a chick and you staying with her from all this time. I'm knowing you coming across chicks because you probably ain't never really had the fun that you really feel like you could have, and you seeing chicks that look better than her. That's the worst part about it. Getting tied down and you know that ain't the pinnacle of the woman you know that you can attract, especially if you get in a relationship with her and you improve while you're with her and you start getting tune signals from girls that are way better. Of course, you might have an attachment to her to a certain degree or you like her, but you know deep down that you can do better. And you want to do better, and you wish that you probably at least had a phase to where you can get around and experience these types of chicks. Bro, a lot of guys are stuck in that as well. So they get tied down too quick and know that they ain't really have what they call a whole phase. I guess you would call it like that, a phase of where you just want to smash everything, non-committed type things. It just is what it is. That's what we were made for. We're made to go around and smash chicks or whatever. We're really made for reproduction. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're really made for reproduction, but we're made to have that type of energy in us to want to pursue sexual interactions. That's the whole point of that. That's the whole point of our genetic makeup, because it'll drive us to want to reproduce. That's why testosterone is so high.
And with these type of guys, their sexual vibe or their sexual energy is very high. It's hedonistic, you can kind of say. It's on a hedonistic level, and if you don't know what hedonistic means, it's pretty much the type of person, man or woman, that's more in touch with their animalistic side, right? When it comes to sexuality, like this type of guy wants different chicks. He really has no moral qualms when it comes to that. He doesn't have any moral qualms with attracting different types of chicks.
Facts.
And getting with different types of chicks. And this is something.
Okay, we got some comments. We got Arnold the Capybara. She said that your thing is too small. What you do? Well, to be honest with you, it ain't really nothing you can do about that. I'm not gonna say like what other people be saying. Oh, you gotta work on that. You gotta do something like that. Hey, you got what you got. That's all you can do about it. Now you can. I don't know if you can experiment with different like type of other stuff like the blue chew and all that stuff like that. But all you can do is work with what you got, and you just gonna have to come stronger in other areas. The capybara dude, when he's talking about the girl, that's nothing. That's something that's out of your control. So I know that might be what a lot of guys want to hear. Feel like you could fit on that, and you can make it all this. And bro, what you got is what you got. You have to work with what you got and make it the best thing. And you know, since sliced bread, you come be stronger in other areas when it comes sexually. But I talk about a lot of that stuff on my Patreon. Is there a lot of more stuff coming up on my Patreon as well about more sexual dynamics as well. So definitely going to be dropping on there tonight as well.
Something else too. This is something else that not only your physicality or physique, but that kind of energy, that kind of sexual energy that these guys possess is what really puts them up there on the food chain, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they physically
the
fit,
energy,
and you know, they have looks to some extent. To some extent, I'm not gonna go black pill here. Right?
Definitely. That's the problem right there. The going to the black pill, feeling like you got to look like an extra supermodel thing. I'm glad he's not on that end of the spectrum with this, because he know what's up, bro. He know what's up. He didn't see chicks. He didn't see guys that don't look like what the black pill guys are showing and all that. Saying, oh, you gotta look like this, or you're a PSL god and all this stuff like that, right, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I done met a lot of attractive looking guys that the women have said they look attractive that ain't even really hitting the chicks, bro. I didn't see that. I seen those guys that's having trouble with women. They can attract the women, but they can't get them to the bedroom. That's what I've seen, especially with these PSL god type dudes that the black pillars be showcasing. If you want to keep it a buck, now I don't really like to put them out there, but it's the truth. If the truth is guys that don't look as good as those guys that are smashing the chicks that they want and actually getting what they want out of that situation. Not saying that these guys are butt ugly or nothing like that, but these guys they have the sexual attractive element that women are looking for, that aura, the energy that he's speaking of right now. Shout out to Terry Talks, man.
They have looks to some extent, but they have that kind of sexual charisma to where when they talk to women they know what's up. They feel that vibe from that guy. And he doesn't have to be overt with it. They can just feel it. They can feel that kind of, in layman's terms, it's smoothness. It's when
they just feel it. You ain't got to come over there trying to walk like a pimp named Slipback or something like that, going there with the dipping down and stuff. Well, I don't know what they call it. Just the little sly Casanova walk and all that. They ain't doing it. They are not doing that, guys. They are just walking inside. We're just walking in there. We just walk in there. And it happens. They find you attractive. They see you. They can tell that you can get other chicks, bro. They can look at you and be like, okay, if they find you that attractive, bro, they gonna look at you. They gonna understand that. That will be enough social proof for them as well. So sometimes they don't even have to see you in those other environments for that to happen.
When they say a guy is smooth or he has game, he just can't.
Okay, let's see. We got some comments right here. We say, Ronaldo G, women need to do more work with us. They're lazy. They need to be more transparent when it comes to us and our advances to them. And I'm gonna put it like that. That's something that you don't even worry about. Don't even worry about that, Ronaldo. I mean, Rolando, my fault. Yeah, don't even worry about that, G. You say, I guess I'm that guy then. For sure, you definitely are. If you experiencing anything that we talking about, then yes, you are that guy. You definitely are that guy. But that's something that, like, when you say the women need to do more work with us, no, they don't need to do a damn thing. They don't need to do nothing. Because the women that's good for you, they don't have to go the extra mile, and those going to be the ones that actually let you progress things. If you're trying to make a chick do something, that ain't the way you want to go about nothing. So that's something you don't even worry about, G. All that black pill talk is white dude stuff, not gonna lie, are different in black communities. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't really just the white guys either. It definitely ain't. But I see what you mean though, because that big channel that talk about it is started by a white guy. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's racially crossed and all that. It's in every race. I'm gonna put it like that. That black pill type rhetoric, it's in every race.
Verbally as well with the chick on top of she likes what she sees, and bam, that type of guy is on top of the food chain.
Yes, it is, friends.
This is that type of guy is the main type of guy who gets played a lot.
Yep.
And he's top of that food chain now. This type of guy is not common, like I said, because most guys are out of shape and their body does not scream S appeal, and two,
Definitely don't. Definitely don't scream it. It definitely don't scream it. And I see it a lot when I go out. It just don't. And guys know the type of guy that gets that type of attention that they don't have. Guys know deep down what it looks like for a guy to be able to attract the women. They know that because those guys that aren't in that form, the guys that aren't in that form, they look at you a certain type of way. They look at that guy a certain type of way. They look at him and be like, damn, I can see that. And then they automatically feel some type of way when they're around you. It just is what it is. The hating just come into it. Now, some of them will be like inspired by it. Like, you know what, I want to get like that. They admire it. But I say the overwhelming majority gonna look at you and like, man, I don't want to keep facing that. I don't want to face that. I ain't where I want to be. They know deep down that you can have different experiences that they just can't have right at that moment. And they ain't putting the work in to get. So it's easier to just to hate and be like, man, I don't like that guy. I don't want to be around that guy than to actually make a change for themselves. It takes time to make a change for themselves. But like I said, it's easier to hate than to put in any type of work. It'll always be like you can hate sitting on a couch eating some freaking ice cream sandwiches with Ruffles chips and stuff. It's not hard to hate at all. It's not hard to do that at all. But it's hard to put in the work to make yourself a more attractive man. It's hard to get in this type of form and then transform your mind to have interactions, to know what to deal with women and all that stuff. That takes work. That takes work.
or B rather, one or two, A or B, whatever, their S appeal or their sexual energy.
Appreciate y'all for joining live, man.
It's not.
Stop by and like it up, G.
So they kind of like that sexual energy when they talk to women, to where they automatically get labeled as a guy that is good to have a friend. They don't look at this guy as someone who they would want to be intimate with. They don't look at this guy and think to themselves, dang, I would want to do something freaky with this guy. They don't look at him like that. And that's another video in itself. He doesn't have that type of energy, you know. And shout out Rom Wills, of course, people who practice the body game. You know, getting in shape is going to enhance that part a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But even
definitely going to enhance that part. That's why we always talk about that type of situation, bro. That's why we talk about getting jacked. That's why we talk about getting the muscles, bro. Get up there, bro. It's sweet on this side right here, man. It's sweet having this, bro. Because when you go into environments, women see that, bro. Especially when you're in the gym and they trying to work toward it, and they see a lot of these guys that aren't in shape yet. Nothing against them guys. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate seeing them in the gym. It's nothing, no crack at those guys, but they can see that it's a clear difference of somebody that's been in there and put in the work over the course of years than a beginner and a novice that haven't done it. So I have nothing against guys that's in the gym that's working out and trying to change something about it. At least they in there. I have nothing to say about them. But the chicks that are in the gym can see the clear distinction as well when you're in there. And they're going to appreciate it more because they're trying to push that. So I would say like the gym girls and the girls that's at least trying to go in there and do something about their situation is working out, bro. They will have respect for a man that got muscle, bro. And a lot of these chicks that are thick and got those figures that y'all like, where they at? They ass in the gym. Straight up, they are in the gym. So I don't know why y'all think that, oh, they don't want no man that work out or nothing like that. What do you think they be in the gym doing? They gotta have a body, but they have to maintain that body. How do you think they maintain that? Well, just sit on the couch and shovel down some ice cream and stuff like that? No. They have to be in that gym and they have to watch what they eat as well. And when they feel like they done bad, they be hitting the gym hard as hell. You can tell some people that go in the gym, then they leave for a little while, come back, and you can see that they done fell off. I didn't see that happen. But hey, at least they know that they fell off and they trying to get it back right. But it's a hurtful thing because I used to be that guy. I'd be like, damn, I gained some weight and I'm coming back to the gym. I'm in there trying to crush it, trying to get back to where I was and move beyond there. So I know how it is to leave the gym for a while, fall off, come back, people seeing me bigger than I was, all that stuff right there, bro. But chicks appreciate that, but they're watching you, especially in the gym that you go in there frequently. They're just, trust me, they're always watching you. I like what Ron Will said, that women is always checking the man out. And I honestly want to put my own video on that, or my own spin on that too. But he said that every time you leave the door, every time you go outside, you are on stage, meaning that your presentation is for all to see. So whenever you leave the house, that's what you're presenting to yourself. So whenever you go to the gym, the women are always watching. You might not see them, you might not catch them, but they are always watching. Even the women that aren't sexually attracted to you like that, they're still watching you. They can see your progress, and it might even convert over time. Not saying that you're trying to do that, but it can just happen just from being in the environment. But being in a frequent environment where you coming across these types of chicks and you around that, bro, that's a very stimulating environment. Now, if you're in there with a bunch of juice heads that trying to sit there and do PRs and stuff, that's not a. I honestly don't like that type of environment. I hate that. But anyway, get back to the subject at hand.
And then he said, most guys don't have that type of energy, but these guys, they have that type of energy. They have that type. I guess you could call it swag. I guess you could call him an F boy. Guys that are called F-boys usually have high sex appeal, right? Whether they
Hold up, let me see what Rolando G. No, though, so if you are a good-looking dude, but you ain't on that height or that caliber of physique as King Rich's, not hating, there are certain sector, man, I don't know, man. It seems him is sought after. I'm gonna put it like that. You for that type of situation, you saying that what's sought after? I'm gonna put it like this: if you able to attract multiple types of women, if you are able to attract women, period, you're not worrying about what somebody else getting. That's not what's in your mind frame. You worrying about all you concerned about is okay, your own experiences. Okay, I get these types of women. I'm attracting enough women. I'm not worrying about the type of chicks he getting, the type of chicks or whatever. You're gonna end up treasuring the type of chicks that show you the type of behavior that you're used to, that you want. So you're not gonna be worrying about what somebody else getting. You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be pocket watching guys with other chicks. You ain't gonna be chick watching with other guys. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be worrying about what they getting. You focus on what you getting, and you just focus on what they call a tribe. It don't matter what they got going on and what's like sought after and all that. To be honest, the chicks that are very attracted to you, you're the one that's sought after to them. That's what you focus on right there. Because if you're an attractive man, period, you're gonna get yours, regardless of even if he in the same room. And if it's some chicks that you might like him over you, that's fair game. That's part of the game. That's right there. That's why I don't hang out with. Sometimes hanging out with other attractive men can be a problem because it'll be certain chicks that they want that like you over them, and you'll have problems with them. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something you don't worry about.
They have their own.
You don't worry about that shit.
Hairstyle, whether they got a little beard, whether they got a tattoo or two. And I'm not telling you guys to get tatted up and all that stuff. I'm not telling you to do all that. You don't have to have that. But, their clothes fit a little more tighter.
Yep.
So when a chick sees them,
they can see that physique. That's what he's about to say. That's what he's getting to. That's what he's getting at. You can see that physique. See what I'm wearing now? You can see this physique. Straight up. You can see that. Show it off, guys. Don't sell yourself short. If you got it, flaunt it. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I was telling the guy earlier that appreciate the guy for sending me for the consultation earlier. I had a consultation with the guy earlier. He was telling me that, bro, I don't know if I want to wear that kind of stuff because people gonna start hating. I said, fuck that. Straight up, I said, forget that, bro. They gonna feel some type of way regardless, bro. People gonna talk about you to the day you die. It is what it is. You keep doing. You work for it, bro. You deserve to flaunt that. You work for that. They can't let nobody take that away from you. Don't try to keep that away just because you feel like somebody gonna say something about that, man. Fuck them. Straight up.
They automatically know what's up with this type of guy. They're like, oh yeah, this guy, he about that life. He's about that action. He doesn't give off friend zone vibes. You don't give off
that right there. That's the problem I had right there. I gave off the friend zone vibes. Even when I made this transformation into this form, I was giving off the friend zone vibes because I was so used to being in that territory with women. They didn't want to take it that far from me because the way I was coming in. And like I was saying earlier, or actually I told the guy in the consultation earlier, bro, make it known that you are attracted to the chick. And I told you that, guys, and I stand behind this. I don't give a damn what no other dating coaches say. Tell the woman that you're attracted to her, that you find her attractive, and then go on with it because you're not going to waste your time. Like I said to him, I said the same with the cold approaches, especially like the FedEx Fearless example. He went in, he didn't tell the woman that he found her attractive or none of that stuff. You got to set that dynamic from the beginning. And then you go on because after you notice how he had that whole conversation with the chick, right? And then she'll, at the end, when he say what he really want, then all of a sudden she'll be like, oh, I got a boyfriend. Oh, I'm not looking for that. No, you're supposed to get that from the beginning. You'll get that from the beginning. You let her know that you like her in that way and that's what you want from her. Then you continue because you change the dynamic of the situation right away. Bro, I don't understand how guys don't understand that.
Type of vibes. This is the type of guy that, makes good eye contact. And when he talks to women, it's usually has an a sexual charge to it.
Facts.
And these type of guys, they move things rather quickly with women.
Mm-hmm.
Whether if he meets her at a lounge,
right,
he'll ask her, "Hey, look, let's go back to my spot," and she'll be like, "Yeah." Now, guys, be careful with that, obviously. Or if he meets a chick online, you know, he might go.
Definitely be careful with that. I definitely agree with that. Definitely be careful with that, and like just use your discernment with that situation as well, because everything ain't always just sweet. But I'm gonna tell you like this: like you gonna have experiences to where you see, well, okay, dang, something don't feel right, something like that. You always go with your gut feeling. If you don't feel like it's right, no matter how bad it is, no matter if you feel like okay, you don't want to take her back to your spot, then if you don't feel like you want to take her back to your spot, take her to a hotel, a place where it's public, where you know they have cameras or something around. If you don't feel like you trust the chick, I'm gonna put it like that. And if she ain't down for that, the hell with it. To hell with it. You shouldn't have to take a chick all the way back to your place all the time anyway. Every chick ain't supposed to know where you lay your head at. That's not a good thing to know, because when they try to turn on you because they don't get what they want out of you. They know where you live at. So especially if you having a lot of short interactions, bro. That's the last thing you want is chick popping up at your house and having these type of you on eggshells every time you walk outside your own house. Nah, you don't want that going. Nah.
On a date.
No, sir.
Or he might meet her
no,
somewhere,
sir.
and within an hour or so, they're already getting freaky with each other. Right?
Facts.
This type of guy has way more flings because hey, look, he can, and it's fun to him.
For sure, Rolando.
Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.
Definitely, bro. That's definitely how it is, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up with that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, man. I appreciate y'all for joining the stream, man. I'm definitely gonna look at some. I'm gonna look at some of these comments. Rolando G. So no, those. You right. Understand, bro. Thank you for sure, bro. Definitely put you on game. You don't worry about what nobody else got going on. You focus on what you got going on. Number 7. Even my 5'5" cousin who lived in his mom's basement and was out of shape was pulling gym women out of his caliber with just charisma and raw sexual energy. That can possibly happen. That definitely can possibly happen. I've seen situations like that happen, but it usually is some type of thing going on. But trust me, if your charisma is strong enough and stuff like that, it can work. It can, but it's not the other one, because sometimes it be different motives in that situation as well. So I understand that he might end up thinking it's his game, but they end up peeping or seeing some other stuff that they can probably use and get out of him, so they'll feed into it. So that's you gotta just be careful with that situation when you're not in top form. Yeah. Appreciate the stream, bro. Good one. Progress, not perfection. Definitely, that's how it's supposed to be. But I appreciate you guys for joining the live stream, man. Your boy finna dip out. Y'all going to watch the replay. I'm gonna have it up in a while. It's your boy Noto coming to you with another stream. I'm out.